Alright, so today we're going to be talking about defining limits. Now we already established what a limit is, so now we're going to be talking about limits as it approaches or involves f of x. So, limits are obviously stated as when x approaches whatever number, but then we have f of x as well. So when you write this down, it's going to be as x approaches, and this goes for the limit because we always say as the limit approaches blah blah blah, then so then we're going to say as x approaches blank f of x, oh my goodness, it's a little bit of a mess, f of x approaches another blank because this is just like a stem for what you need to be writing. So there's a couple of different ways that this can look. We'll draw one graph here. I'll just keep using this graph, maybe. Alright, so let's say we have a line that looks like this. We can say the limit as x approaches, let's say this is 4, because it just is. Okay, we're going to say as the limit approaches 4, we're just going to round, we're going to say it looks like it's at 2. F of x also looks like it's at 2, so that's that. If we have another graph, let's say this time it looks like this, but it has a hole here, or let's draw the hole somewhere else. Right here, I'm going to say the limit as x approaches 3 this time, it's going to equal 1. F of x is also going to equal 1. Now let's say if instead of that we have a solid hole and then an open hole right here. Or, sorry, oops, opposite. Let's draw that again. Open hole and then a solid hole here. So this is just, like I said, it's just a hole, so it's a point on the graph. And it appears that it's passing 2 through the hole, so we're going to say that it's 1. But f of x, this is a closed point, so we know for sure that this is a point on the graph, so it's going to be 4. Okay, and then we're going to move over here, and we're just going to kind of like reestablish that. We'll work another problem. We'll do a more complicated graph. Okay, here's a good one. Okay, and then, alright, so right now we're going to say what is the limit as x approaches 3, what is f(x), and then what is the limit as x approaches, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and then what is the, oh, I did this one wrong. Okay, so limit is the function or the behavior of the graph. So as it's going this way, the limit is going to be 6, and the f of x, as we know, it has to be a closed point like this one down here, it's going to be 1. Now the limit as it approaches 8, the behavior of the graph is going up, so it's going to be 8. It's the same thing for the function too. It is a closed point and it's aligned with the graph, so it is also going to be 8.